Tiki torches. They only work in close proximity. I would say somewhere between 5 and 10 feet, okay? Maximum 10 feet away. And I leave them right here within the doorway, okay? You see those two right out the doorway? And if I really want to get froggy with it, I got one extended on both sides, and it covers this whole area. And I keep the fans blowing to keep the bugs out, like the flies, but also keep that smoke out, okay? That shit is toxic to your lungs. Don't breathe that shit in. It'll make you choke, okay? So, like I said in previous videos, everything I do, there's a method to my madness, okay? Everything I do. All that trash, it's not trash, that's cardboard that's going into the flower pot, okay? Or the flower bed that I'm gonna build, okay? Everything is a resource. The pallets are a resource, okay? These are gonna be my boards to create a frame that I'm gonna put the slices of the logs attached to, okay? And it's gonna be plain enough way to do this. All the weeds that I'm letting grow against the fence are gonna be whacked down and then placed on top of the logs that the dead log over there and the pile over there. They're all gonna get lined up against the fence there in that new bed. And then the weeds get piled on top, okay? So it's first cardboard, the dead logs, then the weeds. And then I collect up that dirt pile there and the dirt pile that's in the front yard and mix it in with all my leftover soil and soil amendments that I have left over from building all my beds. Now, I got the wheelbarrow full over there with a bunch of different bags and leftover potting mix that I made the other day on camera, okay? Actually, I didn't make it on camera, I just shared what I was doing on camera. And a bag of Stay Green brand from Lowe's. That was a $9 bag, and it's basically the same shit I made. Pine bark mulch and amendments to give it fertilizer, okay? But I'm giving it real amendments, cow shit, mushroom compost, fish fertilizer, the kelp morbloom, the biochar, and I've got shake feed. I can dry food for plants I can put in there too. That's another thing. You can put your dry food in your soil mix right before you transplant. Fill your container up with your potting mix so you know how much potting mix you need, okay? Then dump it back out into a larger container, okay? Dump your pot back into a larger container, then mix in the proper amount of dry food for plants, whether it be all-purpose or blood meal or bone meal or something else, okay? Whatever the prescription is or the recipe is for that size pot, mix it into your soil, just like I do when I do my hydrating of my soil. I'm putting my liquid fertilizer into my soil, so as it dries up, the moisture dries up, but the amendment itself attaches itself or embeds itself in the plant materials within the soil mix, okay? It's just a little trade secret from the pro side, from greenhouses, okay? Also from greenhouses, they use primarily pine bark mulch and the fine pine bark mulch, okay? It's just how they do it. It's highly drainable and you can work with it and add or take away from it, all right? So those are just a little bit more tidbits to add in. I'm taking my break. I'm gonna go refill my coffee cup and figure out what my puppies are freaking out about.